All right, let's get into this deep dive. We're in John chapter 7, and this is a huge turning point. Jesus is moving from the relative safety of Galilee right into the heart of things in Jerusalem.
Right into the hornet's nest.
Exactly. And the whole chapter is really this clash between divine timing and, human expectations.
And you can't understand the tension without picturing the scene. It's the Feast of Booths or Sukkot.
One of the huge pilgrimage festivals.
Oh, absolutely. The city is packed. The atmosphere is just electric with this messianic expectation. They're remembering the 40 years in the wilderness, celebrating the harvest. It's all very charged.
And there were these two massive public rituals going on, right, that set the stage.
Yes. You have the water libation ceremony, pouring out water, praying for rain, for life.
Okay.
And then the illumination of the temple, these giant candelabras, sort of symbolizing the pillar of fire that guided Israel. Both are symbols of God's provision.
So that's the backdrop. But the conflict, it actually starts much closer to home.
It starts with his family. His own brothers are pushing him to go to Jerusalem, but not for the right reasons.
What after?
It's basically a PR move. They say, show yourself to the world. It's all about fame, visibility, build your brand.
And the narrator just drops that crushing line, for not even his brothers believed in him.
It's brutal. So he refuses to go on their schedule. And this is where he introduces this core tension.
The two kinds of time.
Exactly. He says, my time has not yet come, but your time is always here. He's talking about kairos versus chronos.
Divine timing versus just the clock on the wall.
Right. His is God's appointed moment, the kairos. Theirs is just ordinary time, chronos, where you can do whatever you want. It's a huge challenge to our modern, hurry sickness.
So he does eventually go, and when he teaches, the temple leaders are just astonished. They're asking, how does this man have such learning when he has never studied?
And his answer is revolutionary. He basically flips our entire model of knowledge on its head. He says, if anyone's will is to do God's will, he will know whether the teaching is from God.
So obedience comes before understanding.
Yes. You can't truly grasp the truth if your heart is set against the moral framework it requires. Sincerity opens the door to insight.
And he uses that authority to launch this incredible argument against them.
Yeah, a brilliant rabbinic argument. He brings up the man he healed back in chapter 5 on the Sabbath.
Yeah.
The thing they wanted to kill him for.
Yeah.
He points out that their own law allows for circumcision on the Sabbath.
Right.
Which is, inflicting a wound on one part of the body for a ritual purpose.
So his logic is?
His logic is, are you angry with me because on the Sabbath I made a man's whole body well? He exposes their hypocrisy. They valued a small ritual cut over a person's total wholeness, their shalom.
And that all builds to the main command of the section.
Do not judge by appearances, but judge with right judgment.
Which is a direct shot at the kind of surface level thinking that, it fuels so much of our polarization today.
It absolutely is. It's a call to look past the optics, past the social signals, and to judge based on truth and the heart of the matter.
And then the whole chapter just builds to this incredible climax. It's the last greatest day of the feast.
The water ceremony is over. The prayers for rain have stopped. And in that quiet moment, Jesus stands and cries out.
If anyone thirsts, let him come to me and drink.
Out of his heart will flow rivers of living water. And John, the author, immediately tells us.
He tells us, now this he said about the Spirit.
Exactly. Jesus is claiming to be the fulfillment of the entire temple ritual. He's not just a conduit for God's provision. He's the source.
And the result isn't unity, it's chaos.
Complete chaos. The crowd is divided. The guards sent to arrest him are stunned. The Pharisees are furious. It just proves that neutrality in his presence, it's not really an option.
So bringing it all together, what does John 7 ask of us?
It shows us a Jesus who completely refuses to be the celebrity or the people pleaser the world wants. And it invites you to step out of that frantic chronos, that worldly rush.
And into God's kairos.
In his timing, his purpose.
There's one more thing. The text mentions that fear of the Jews paralyzed people from speaking openly. That was then. So here's the thought for you to take away. How much does the fear of the fear of getting canceled, of social exclusion, of the online mob, how much does that dictate what you say and how you judge things today?
The call here is to live for an audience of one.